December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be fielded at the 6.
Antonio Callaway on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mayfield to throw it. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards.
1st down, Browns.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
Regular. Smooth. 98 to Mike. Here we go, D. It's just me. Hey, alert. My touch.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, box truck.
Mayfield looks to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And sure, you hate the end result being a sack, but my question is, why are you going play action on 3rd and long anyway? No defense is going to respect the run in that situation. They're headed straight for the quarterback.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
50.
Roethlisberger will throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up second.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second-rounder from Penn State. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
58's the money. 5. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike. 22, 44. You're not ready. And 58 is
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh 1st. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. 53. Here we go. No, Snickers. 66. Check. Lucky. No foul. Hey, wahoo.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
44.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Let's go, let's go. Take both of them. Hey, Delta. 53. Get ready, get ready, get ready. 25, check 25.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Set, 180. Pistol. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, let's go. I got it.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
Go! At their own 14-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Sanders. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It's a party now. It's a party. 58 to Mike. Hey, Orbit. Let's go, D. Let's go. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Here we go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike.
Show that bench release and go.
6 man.
Let's go.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Like 80.
Big. That's what I do.
Sweet like it, turn.
Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Check. Double bump. Hey, zoom.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Olivier Vernon racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this throw will be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
All day, baby. All day.
Exit.
98 to Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
I'm trying to collect.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a third down and 8. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Snicker, now spin. Focus, focus. Bang, bang. Alert, alert. Black, what's that?
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger trying to lay one up deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Good. 180.
So don't say nothing.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is
My touch.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
26 Mike. Come on, D. Check, 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 check.
Regular.
Check 24. Check
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each...
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Olivier Vernon, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a give right side. It's Sanders. And they work this out past the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
You know, I have to be really happy after that play. The offensive line. To be able to create space in that situation when everything's jammed in and everyone knows you're going to run it, that's a big-time play.
Because you're probably just thinking, hey, let's get to the 4 or 5 and get some breathing room, right?
That's all you're asking for. That's all your punter's asking for. Instead, he's not necessary now.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll run with Sanders, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. A quick throw complete to Washington. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2 yards on the pickup.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
He's coming.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, Haywood!
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hurry!
To throw, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
And the Browns 1st down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2?
Go!
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
I got him.
Watch it.
King.
Switch.
I got him.
Mayfield on 1st down. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Mark Barrett in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. after the sack. It's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Run.
Hey, Alpha.
Here's Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Stephon Tuitt in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hurry! Hey, check.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Let's go. 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Black 20.
Now again, right side. It's Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Black 30. Snickers.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Easy. 77. Hey, Foxtrot.
Now Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Check 49.
Recon, 152 fighter. Hey, Charlie. Quarter. Loco.
Now Roethlisberger. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
230.
Number 53. Mike 53.
Don't get down.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Gain of 6. That's another Steelers first down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
Both of them. Five.
Here we go.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. They come up in an offset eye. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end David Njoku, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Pistol. Hey, wahoo! Hey! I got you.
Here's Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Ready? 180.
Hey, we got Mike, number 52.
Solid. 5 down. Black and turn.
On 1st down, Sanders. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
50. Hey. Take 2 of them. Hey, Delta. 22 jet bombers.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Browns drive about to get started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
One last shot for Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So they're